Today is 12th of November. Again today I woke up slightly late, but I am going to go ahead with my morning exercise and my morning routine.
Before we deep dive into today's episode, here's a quick thanks to today's sponsor, to Not So Perfect but Helps Me a Ton, with my 4 a.m. morning routine, the great Cow Poo Bee socks. It's not Cow Poo Bee. The Not So Perfect but Helps Me a Ton, with my 4 a.m. morning routine, the great Cow Poo Bee socks. It's not Cow Poo Bee. Is white, simple, clean, good to go to school with, good to go to work with, and good for everyone, everybody, ladies socks. This one size fits all, cozy, comfort, cute socks, comes with a bit of a pop color, blue, orange, purple, pink, and green at the back edge of your boot. And they make it a real fun, especially when you wear them mix and match. However, you might get an odd 1 or 2 pair when you order them with a bit of a fault, but that's okay. Since these socks are named Not So Perfect but Helps Me a Ton with my 4 a.m. morning routine, the great Cow Poo Bee socks. It's not Cow Poo Bee. These socks are a limited edition with limited quantity since they are Everything Must Go This Winter edition. Please kindly note that returns are not accepted. More information on these socks, the behind the story, please go on to patreon.com/AthenaLegend to find out more.
Okay, so I am now finished with making tea. I wore socks. I had an exercise. I took a shower. I dried my hair. And now I am ready to get on to the writing. Okay, so the time now is 9 a.m. I am now gonna go spend the rest of my day away from the computer. I am going to try to achieve something that I decided to do. In the writing, by the way, basically I watched this interview yesterday. This lady is born in South Korea. She is South Korean, like I am, and she's based in France. This lady has a company called Kelly Deli. If any of you have been to Waitrose, you will see there's a deli corner sushi takeaway box. Basically, she is supplying all the sushi bento boxes all over Europe, and she's only been able to achieve that huge business and huge success in 5 years. She said she was so broke just before she started. She was so depressed for 2 years. She couldn't move her body out of the bed at all, and then she started thinking, instead of giving up on her life, she wanted to leave for her mother, who was living in South Korea alone, working in a farm. She couldn't bear the thought that if she died, committed a suicide, couldn't bear the thought that the sadness that her mother had to go through. It didn't happen, so that's really good. In her interview, she says how she was able to have a very, very specific goal. So at the time, she had a goal to make, I don't know how I can convert this number to dollars or pound. Let's say, just as an example, she said, I'm going to be a person who has a cash worth of 200 million to 300 million. That's what I want to be. She achieved that goal in 5 years from zero. One of the points really stood out for me was that you must have a one-liner goal for yourself for the long term. That's like 5 years, and be very specific with numbers and the time frame. The time frame, I think, is really important. Otherwise, you could say to yourself, oh, I want to be rich by 100 years old. So what's the point? You are poor for the 90 years the time of your life, and then only, let's say as an example, that 10 years at the end of your life get successful. There's no point in that for you. It's just too little time for you to enjoy whatever you have achieved. And I totally agree on that time frame goal. So I am now starting to think about what my time frame goal is going to be, and I am also curious about your one-liner goal if you have one. So yeah, that's today's vlog. Hopefully tomorrow I can wake up a bit earlier, do this morning routine all over again. So see you tomorrow morning then. Bye now.